So it seems like the Baccarat Rouge scent profile has made its way back up into everybody's noses with the latest release of Club de Nuit Untold. But in the two recent Baccarat Rouge clones that I've been introduced to, which one is the better option? Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out the two latest discoveries of Baccarat Rouge 540 clones that I have been introduced to and see which one's the best.
We're all alone, yeah, for some friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B today. So everybody knows about the latest and greatest hype of Armaf Untold. Armaf Untold is a beautiful scent profile and personally the best release in the latest in the Armaf lineup. Now with that being said, this one smelled a little bit better off of my skin than the original Baccarat Rouge 540. However, when I smelled this one also blew me away, especially for the price point, and that's from the brand of Franck Olivier, and that's Pure Addiction. Pure Addiction was an amazing cheapie that I got off a Fragrance Buy, and I was really surprised when I blind bought this joint because I didn't know what to expect. I just thought the presentation was kind of lit, and really what caught my attention was the price point, let's be honest. I have experience with the house of Franck Olivier, and they produce amazing fragrances for such a cheap price that this one did not fall by the wayside. So since there are a ton of Baccarat Rouge clones and everybody wants to see who's the best one, I want to determine and keep it simple on the two latest ones that I've been introduced to see which one is better. So this one is in the 40 some odd dollar space and probably sold out everywhere. And this one is still readily available and it's only like $23. So we got 40 some odd dollars with hype sold out and 20 some odd dollars, nobody knows about it. But is it better, comparable, or worse than Club de Nuit Untold? Let's do it firsthand. So we got a test strip. I'm gonna start off with Untold. We're gonna spray it right on the test strip and let it dry down for a little bit. 3 sprays, just to get enough of that vibe going. And then we're gonna do the Pure Addiction on the other side. 3 sprays of that puppy. So we got $23 versus 40 some odd dollars. And we're gonna see which one of these Baccarat Rouge clones is the best, in my opinion, as far as the latest ones that I've gotten to smell. So let's start with Untold. Super fire. Smells extra dry and a little bit muskier off of the test strip. There's no way you can't deny that it's a Baccarat Rouge clone. I mean, there's no way. Now let's go to Pure Addiction. Also, there's no way you can't deny that it's a Baccarat Rouge 540 clone. A lot less muskier than the Untold. The Untold portion comes off stronger, but a little bit more louder off paper than the Pure Addiction, but the Pure Addiction one comes off a lot more balanced than the Untold. The Untold really screams off of paper very sharp, sweet musk. However, with the Pure Addiction, it's kind of just very smooth, not linear at all. It just has the proper amount of curves, like it really wraps the road accordingly. That there's no sharp note that really pops off more than another one. It's just very well melodic on paper, but let's go right on skin because that's obviously the best interpretation to go on skin. With skin, I'm just gonna go 1 big spray, Untold on the watch side, and Franck Olivier on the opposite. 1 big spray. Let's give these a couple of seconds to dry down because we want to get to the dry down portion to see what the overall perception is going to be off the skin. All right, this time I'm going to start with the Franck Olivier. Same, very nicely balanced. A little bit more of a citric note appears off of my skin. Very sweet, soothing, comforting, very Baccarat Rouge 540. It does have a twist factor to it. Okay, so Untold is still sharp off the skin. It's still a very potent, musky punch on that opening that I think helps with the performance factor. I don't think it's necessary for it to be that scratchy and musky on the opening, but it's still a gorgeous scent profile. I just feel that the Franck Olivier one is just blended a little bit better. It's difficult because both of these are Baccarat Rouge 540 with a twist factor, and you can definitely tell the twists in each one. It's not necessarily a twist meaning that it's a hybrid of something else. It's more so that it's a Baccarat Rouge scent profile DNA with bumped up notes here and there to kind of give it somewhat of its own identity. So off the initial spray, it comes off like an illusion that the Untold one is gonna have better performance because of that stronger, muskier sharpness that comes off of the skin and paper. But for me, the Pure Addiction one just feels a little bit more wearable, a little bit more harmonious. Both of these are equal options, and honestly, they don't smell like each other. So it's not even a redundancy, to be honest with you. It's more so you have two interpretations of Baccarat Rouge 540 that all scream Baccarat Rouge 540 with their own characteristic. Like, we're all dressed alike. We're all from the same town. We all have the same dialect. However, we're not the same person. The Untold, in smelling these two right now off a rip, does seem to give you a better performance off of the skin. But the Franck Olivier that I've gotten one whole day wear out of performed phenomenal off my skin. And honestly, I've yet to figure out a Franck Olivier that didn't perform very well off of my skin just for the price point. So honestly, you can get them both if you can find them. But I think the Franck Olivier for me has a little, like this much of a slight edge over the Untold because of the balance. The Untold just smells sharp and muskier off the skin, which is good, but could be a little bit cloying. And the Addiction one is just really nicely blended off the skin. So personally, they're both great alternatives. They have a beautiful scent profile. They're actually different enough from each other that it wouldn't feel repetitive. And this one is half the price of this one with no hype behind it, so readily available. What do you guys think? I know a few people have experience with Franck Olivier fragrances and do enjoy them. Armaf has an amazing reputation with doing shit, although in this lineup, this is really the fucking star. But I gotta give the edge slightly to the Franck Olivier one. That's my personal opinion. These are both absolutely ball sprayers, but let me know what you guys think, and would you rather go that price route at 23 bucks or wait for this joint to get back in stock and really just stick with where the hype is? I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.